Kailan?
Which one?
This is the first time that at the King Juan Carlos Center we have done an event on Philippine culture, so this is something that I am very proud and very pleased to be able to present. I am going to be very quick in my introduction. I would just like to welcome and thank the many people, and I will go through them, who have made this exhibition possible, and we are very pleased that a large number of them can be here today, though unfortunately not all of them. I will then hand over to Professor Edward Sullivan, who, as well as being Professor of Fine Arts, who has worked on Philippine culture, is the Dean for the Humanities. And we have to thank Edward Sullivan for being the person who first had the idea for the series of events that we are putting on this semester around Philippine culture. So thank you very much to Edward for being the person who has given intellectual support, and we must also thank you for your material support as well. I'm particularly pleased to welcome our guest of honour, the Consul General of the Philippines, Cecilia Rebon.
Thank you.
We're delighted that you were able to be here, and we will give you a space to address everyone here a little later on. Also very pleased to have a representative of the Philippine Department of Tourism here, and
Yes.
I'm not quite sure.
Yes, Gina is here.
Where Gina is.
Yes.
So we would like to thank the Department of Tourism very much for also having sponsored this exhibition. We have a particular debt of gratitude to the Camera Club of the Philippines, whose members' photographs are exhibited here. And we're very pleased to have 4 of the members of the Camera Club of the Philippines, whose photography is on the walls, present with us today, including the present president of the Camera Club, Raul Litara, and the former president, Leonardo Ringen. In the right place at the right time. This is the first time I have seen all the work that goes into organising an exhibition at the centre, and I now realise how much work is involved. Many of you will know, but in case some of you don't, that this exhibition is part of a series of events this semester held on Philippine culture at the King Juan Carlos Center. This exhibition will stay up for several months, and on April the 17th and 18th,
wonderful compendium of images of the Philippines. So I'm thrilled that it can be here for several months and complement our strategic and my particular interest in foregrounding the Philippines within the intellectual life of New York University. Now, I don't by any means wish to take credit for this as something new, because our highly distinguished Asia-Pacific America program, which is now part of our new Department of Social and Cultural Analysis, has been teaching Tagalog language and has been working in the area of Philippine culture. One of the most important aspects that it produced, the APA program in 2002, was an extraordinary project that resulted in a book called Vestiges of War. That is a wonderful compendium of Filipino history, colonial history, and analysis, social analysis of those phenomena. So Vestiges of War is a book, a thick and extremely interesting book that was edited among other people, Angel Shaw, who's one of our people who has been very active in the arts world and with our at NYU. And what I want to do as Dean of Humanities, I'm trying to really foreground it and bring it even more to a high point of recognition here. So I just wanted to remind you of those events that are taking place.
Opportunity to exhibit our works. It's a special year for us, being our 80th year. You know, the 80th year landmark may not be that significant for some organizations, but for a club whose only bond is camaraderie and a common love for photography, I'd like to think that that is something special. The Camera Club of the Philippines has 121 members. We have the distinction of being the oldest photographic society in the Philippines, and perhaps Asia, but we're not sure. So, but certainly the Philippines. And all these 80 years, we've been quite shy about exhibiting our works. In fact, this is the first exhibit of the club outside of the Philippines. So again, thank you for that opportunity. And the title of the exhibit, 2244 Dimensions of Hope, I think is quite appropriate and then timely. Those of you who have been following the news about the Philippines would know that this is again another period of political turmoil. We were kidding that maybe when we return, we will have a new government already. So, I'd love to stay until April. But if there's something other than beauty that we offer as a country, it's our aspirations and our capacity to hope. Looking around the photographs, you know, when the frames arrived the other day and we were looking at it, they were not in very good shape, so we had to spend part of the morning fixing the frames. And when I was alone here and I looked at the photographs, I cannot help but feel proud to be a member of the Camera Club of the Philippines. And I'm prouder still that I am a Filipino. So in closing, I'd like to invite all of you to share in our excitement and to enjoy the photographs for yourselves. Thank you again.